Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back. So, yesterday I actually did something a little bit different. I took a break from grinding Golems B8 like mad and like hardcore sliming, and actually I took a little bit of time to farm the Dark Dungeon, farm the Starstone Dungeon, and basically gather a little bit of resources. So my profit yesterday kind of went towards doing those things, and I also 6-starred my Dark MIHO and also raised her to almost max level, and also basically maxed out her gems. So I spent quite a lot of gold yesterday, like probably maybe 4 or 5 million gold worth of profit to do all these things, because I leveled her in Star Sanctuary on the XP stage, so I was basically losing a little bit of gold every time I was doing that, because it's not really energy efficient, but it is very, very time efficient. So I decided to do that and level her up as fast as possible, because I want to start using her to farm Skyfalls, or not Skyfalls, Slumbering City, yes, Slumbering City, which is the last map. And I want to kind of show off my team for Slumbering City. So this is a team I kind of just put together with the units I have. Obviously this is not the most ideal team. You do actually want like a full fire nuker comp for Slumbering City. I think that would be the best comp, because the mobs on Slumbering City are dark, fire, and wood. So fire would have the most elemental advantage, because fire would be neutral against the other two and have elemental advantage against wood. So fire is probably the most ideal. You could also use light if your light units are tanky enough. So if you had like maybe some light Victorias on siphoning sets, but if you use fire, it's actually easier, because it might be possible if you're using certain like Nat 5s, if you're using like nuker Nat 5s, like fire type nuker Nat 5s, and you put them on like siphoning or something and build them like build them basically like full glass cannon, they would still be able to survive. But it's a little bit hard. It's not too easy. So what I did was I built a aggressor comp, an HP aggressor comp to use for Skyfalls. So this is my fire succubus. She is on crit rate, attack, HP with almost 100%, just 1% less. It's effective enough, and I did manage to get quite a bit of defensive substats on most of these gems to make sure she's able to tank some damage. So it's pretty good. It's not too bad. And she also has a little bit of resistance. The debuffs on that stage is also quite annoying, so having resistance definitely is a bonus. And my other units are my Dark MIHO, my Dark MIHO, and my Dark MIHO. I basically gemmed these three both HP crit rate. One of them is on Ruin, and I guess Intuition probably is better, it's more reliable, but Ruin is still fine. And the other two are both on Intuition, HP, crit rate, HP. So this is the new Dark MIHO that I was leveling yesterday. Basically, spent all my resources on her to get her to this point. She doesn't have max crit rate, but it's already very, very close, and I don't really need to rely on her critting every single time. So she's reliable enough for her to for it to be like this. So we're just gonna do the gold stage of Slumbering City, and then I'll just kind of show you guys one run. It's not super fast, but I think it's pretty fast. It would be really, really sick if I could like put them all on siphoning, and then they would just have like their blue souls up like by turn 2 or something. The other good thing is, like, since fire units have that base resist, they have this really, really annoying attack down debuff that basically makes it so you do a lot less damage. If you have units with higher resist, then you won't have to worry about this debuff, and then you'll be able to kill everything a little bit faster. Yeah, there's a little bit of risk during the first stage, but I very, very, very rarely have anyone die. It is definitely possible for someone to die, but it's also very rare. And then whenever I do the second stage, like most of the time, you know, my units already, one of them at least has their AoE up, and then once they're able to get their AoE up, everyone else is able to get their AoE up as well, and then I can basically just nuke down the stage. So the only danger is during the first stage. Now I don't think this is really too good of a run, because it's just really bad RNG. But you know, it is possible for someone to die, but it's also a little bit unlikely. Actually, a lot of times people do kind of die on the last stage. Like, it is not that easy. But if they die on the last stage, it's actually fine because they already did most of their damage, and then the other three can kind of finish off. So it's kind of iffy. If the RNG is really bad, then it might take about 2 minutes, or maybe a little bit more, like 2 minutes and 10 seconds for me to clear through this stage. And if the RNG just is like absolutely perfect, then I can do this in like 1 minute and 10 seconds. So yeah, there's definitely a little bit of, like, you know, fluctuation there. This is probably one of the worst possible runs. I can do like one more run to show you guys. Good thing is you can do this during like the double gold time right now with the event going on. If there's like a global double gold, then it's actually pretty good. Wait, quick restart. Yeah, Slumbering City is definitely a little bit hard. The mobs in Slumbering City are actually stronger than Golem's B10. Just because their level is higher and stuff. And they also have some very threatening debuffs. Or really annoying debuffs, actually. Like, I don't think the armor break's too bad on HP aggressors. But they have like the attack down, which is like super annoying. It basically makes it so your runs take much longer, which is kind of one of the disadvantages of using dark monsters on this stage. But then again, there are only light and dark aggressors in the game, so it is what it is. Alright, this run should be a little bit better than the last one. The slimes are also really threatening as well because they have armor break on their first skill. Although the activation rate is pretty low, I think it's only about 50%. So you don't have to worry too much about it if you're trying to farm the stage. I think I'm gonna get asked the question again: why are you farming Slumbering City instead of any other stage for Dragon Sigils? It's mainly because Slumbering City has the highest gold efficiency out of all the other stages in the game. Basically, it just breaks even, so you actually am able to get a little bit of profit every single time that you're farming Slumbering City, and you can basically farm Dragon Sigils, farm rare monsters, and farm for Astrogens all at the same time. And that's why it's quite effective to do this. But I wouldn't recommend doing this until you're like very late game, because I think I'm at the point where I really need to get some siphoning gems at the very least to kind of up my game a little bit, and also some like pugilist gems to make sure to like up my arena game as well. I think if I can take advantage of those gems, I can definitely do a lot better. So, which is why I'm kind of putting aside my, you know, like my effective gold gain, because if I do B8, it has higher efficiency. Well, this one was actually worse. Oh no, it was worse because I spent so much time trying to catch this molar. That's why the run was so long. Alright, that made a little bit of sense. I was like, wait, nobody died. Why did it take 2 minutes and 20 seconds? It was all because of the molar. Oh, the other thing about Slumbering City is the calculation was done as if you didn't get any of the rare encounters, but every time you get a rare encounter, you can get like for variants you can get 10, and then for like super rares you can get 20, and then I think normals is like 15, right? Or is it just 20? if you catch a random rare Astromon, I think I'm pretty sure it's 20. Yeah, you should get 20 every single time. And if you encounter a legendary and catch it, then you get 50. So you can definitely make a little, like, you already make a little bit of gold, not counting the extra Astro Gems that you get from capture, because obviously these are very, very RNG based. But whenever you encounter something and catch it, it's basically another bonus to your Astro Gem farming. So it's also quite effective if you can put together a team that can farm it, you know, pretty fast. I don't think my team's that fast. It's like a minute. I think on average a minute and 40 something seconds. I think that's the average. But I think it's definitely worth doing if you're at the point where you need the Dragon Gems in order to up your game. And I think I'm at that point. I really, really need those Dragon Gems in order to get even stronger and even faster farming times. And I can farm Astro Gems even harder, and farm Slumbering City even faster, and then farm Dragons even harder, and farm more Dragons, get more Siphoning Gems, farm Slumbering City faster so I can farm more Dragons, and the cycle just keeps, the loop just keeps going basically until I get to the point where I have all the best gems in the world. Now, the other thing I found out is this team also works very, very well in Golem's B10. It's actually pretty damn strong. This is, I think, my fastest reliable Golem's B10 team now. Basically, just run a Fire Succubus for the HP lead. And then, if you guys didn't know this, HP lead works with aggressors. So the HP would not only make them have more HP, but also up their damage as well. So that's really, really nice. I really don't think I can get any faster without siphoning gems. Like, I just need siphoning, and then I can get, like, I can break some records. Yeah, as you can see, these mobs are actually easier than the Slumbering City ones, because you know, Golems isn't as high level, but there's a boss for this stage, and that's why it makes B10 slightly harder. Well, actually, no. Even with the boss, I still think Slumbering City is a harder stage than this on extreme mode. Yeah, on extreme mode, I think Slumbering City is harder than Golem's B8. Now, the runtime basically depends on if my Succubus can get blue souls. Because if she can get blue souls, she can armor break the two side units really, really fast. And then with my AoE, I can basically just straight out kill them. And then this basically eliminates all threat. Or even if all the units were to target boss and never hit the side units and only hit them with AoEs, I'm still able to kill the boss pretty fast as well. So I think that's pretty good. I don't have to worry too much about the side units. I don't have to worry about any sort of threat that the boss can give. He basically only has that really annoying attack down, and then he can silence when he uses his active, and I think he has like this mechanic where he counterattacks and like armor breaks everyone. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. I think this is just a mechanic that happens. It's not one of his skills. It's just one of the things that he does whenever he reaches a certain HP threshold. Ooh, I could have finished that. That was a little bit short. Alright, that was 2 minutes and 50. Usually it's like it's around 2 minutes to 3 minutes. This stage, and I think my fastest time is just like 2 minutes or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually pretty nice for farming B10. So I think I definitely do want to start farming B10 and start farming for Dragon Sigils again, and kind of stop doing that shit where I'm like only farming B8, like, because this is not okay, alright? Like, this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, like, I have 30 something of the other 2 gems. I have 30 of the other 2 gems. I have 110 of these. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like, how many square gems, how many more square gems I'm getting than all the other gems. So I think I'm definitely gonna start using some time to farm B10 and farm Slumbering City as well. Hopefully, still with farming B10, I would still make enough gold to convert into Astro Gems to make more than 2,400 for Heroes Festival. I think if I do the math right, think about it. If I can get because Heroes Festival will come again, I'll be able to convert this. I basically, like, if I'm only counting Astro Gems and ignoring all gold, if I were to convert this into Astro Gems, it would be 300. So I'm currently at 500 Astro Gems, and oh no, wait, I'm bad. It's like 450-ish Astro Gems if I convert this. I would just say it's 400 Astro Gems. I'll be at 600 Astro Gems. If I do the arena or do the PvP all the way up to Heroes 1, I will be able to get 700 by the end of the week, and that would equal to 1,300. And then I think clan battles will give me at least 100, so that's like 1,400. And I will basically need to farm 1,000 Astro Gems in order to make it before Heroes Festival, which is definitely something I can do. I already had to do the Tower of Chaos in order to make sure I can get enough Astro Gems for the Succubus when it came out. But I think I could have waited as well. I could have probably not gotten it yesterday and then kept farming today, and then bought it and then waited for the free Tower of Chaos time to do the Tower of Chaos. But I was I kind of wanted to get it on the first day, so I kind of did it to get the Astro Gems there. So basically, I think I need to farm for 1,000 Astro Gems within I think it's the 15th, right? So within 6 days. Within 6 days, I need to farm 1,000 Astro Gems, which is not too bad, which is definitely doable. So I'll definitely try that out as well. Now, I have a few eggs I can summon for you guys. I didn't really farm B8, as I said. I wasn't farming B8, I was just farming Slumbering City and B10, so I don't have a lot of eggs like before. But I will summon them and do one rebirth, and then roll some dice. Ooh, Fire Shelly actually seems pretty strong with that Predator skill, but not as good as Beth's. I don't think Shellys are as good as Beth. The water one's really good because of the 100% armor break, but you don't use it for the Predator. But the Beths with the Predator are really sick. I need to keep all like if I just keep playing and then like don't worry about clan battles, eventually at some point I'll just have like so many bets, and I'll just keep all the bets that have like triple square slot, or at least 2 square slots, and then I'll use those for clan battles because I have so many square gems I can just shove onto those bets. I think I need to do 4. If I only do 1 rebirth, I might as well keep going with the rebirth. There's nothing I can do with the 3 stars anyways. I mean, technically I could release them, but I could also use another Dark Victoria or another Light Hunter. Like, it's not going to be super useful, but I can still use it if I do get one, so might as well, right? I think this water bet didn't have any good slots, so I was actually ready to use it for rebirth. I feel like ever since that Mona month, my rebirth luck has been like really bad. I used to do 10, and then I would like always at least get 1 lightning. And then, you know, it was before the time when they had the guarantee rebirths out. But for some weird ass reason, that Mona month, was just really insane. Couldn't get a single one that was good. How am I supposed to spend that extra 10 points? Oh no, it's a 4 to 6 star gem chest. Come on, sigils? How much gold is that? Oh, 300k is 100 Astro Gems, so it's about 100 Astro Gems. A little bit less, about 90 Astro Gems. Ooh. It's a high egg. Almost went to that 4 to 6 star chest. Man, I was actually hoping it'd be Sigil or this 100 Astro Gem. Oh nice, I got 200 energy. 200 energy is like... 200 energy is like it's like around 75-ish Astro Gems. If you want to think about it like that. Okay, I'm done. I think I'm done. Oh, I also got some gold. Alright, this can go towards my sliming. Perfect. Now let's just open those. Let's just open this 4 to 6 star gem chest. See what type of shitty gem I get. Knew it. It was my favorite type of shitty gem. I got an extra egg. Maybe this is a Nat 5. You never know, right? It just might be a Nat 5. No, it's another July, but Julys are good because I need to raise a second Dark July. I'm trying to test this test another comp out using a crit rate July. But I need to raise a second July in order to build it full crit rate. What am I gonna do now? Alright, I think I'm done. Yes, I'm definitely done. So I'm gonna be sliming all this. This is like... it's like 600 Astro Gems. Yeah, I can slime 600 Astro Gems. And then I'll have 800. And 800 from the points. I only need to farm 800 more. Alright, here I come. Heroes Festival. No, I only need 700 more because if I buy the ticket, I'll get another 100, you know, from the ticket. So I only need to farm 700 more. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll also have some what are they called? Monster spotlights out very soon because there's quite a few requests for them. So I'm gonna make a few monster spotlights, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.